Morning. Do you want to become a miserable old woman? I don't think any of us do. But women, you've seen those women out there. The women that are nattering and nagging their husbands, that are bitchy, that aren't nice, seem to be so unhappy. And we think, oh God, I hope I'm never one of those miserable old women. And you know how that happens? That happens from raising a family, working, and then all of a sudden we're in our 50s and 60s and we have nothing. We don't have a life. We don't have a life separate from our family or separate from our husband. And so we resent everybody. So you know what you need to do? You need to get your own life. Well, I did it. Here I am on my new bed, my princess bed. It's amazing. I feel like a different person already. I feel like I can do whatever I want, and I'm not responsible for anybody anymore but me. Hi. I don't know, things aren't going that great. I just keep thinking about what it used to be like when things were good. And maybe all of this was my fault. Maybe I'm a selfish, narcissistic. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one. I don't know, but I'm kind of struggling. All that fake, all that happy, oh, I'm doing so great. I think I was in shock. And now it's coming like into reality, and I don't know. I know this is just a separation, and there are a lot of worse things in the world than this. I just don't know what my life's going to be like. I can't seem to remember anything bad. I just remember all the good things. Anyway, this really lovely woman, I cut her hair and do her highlights, and I do her kids' hair and her husband. And they invited me to dinner tonight. It's Saturday night. And I was getting ready to go, and I bought the kids little gifts. And I just thought, I'm going to go and have dinner with these people and their children instead of being at home with my own. And I wonder what I'm doing. It's really not. I don't know what to do. I don't know why I feel like this. I miss my family. I miss being a family. It's so hard. It's really hard. It just hit me. Like all of everything I've ever known is gone. My family isn't here anymore. I mean, they're here, but we're not together. So, I have a few things I want to talk about, and I'm going to start, and I didn't rehearse this, but I just need to get it out. I believe that women our age, a lot of us are, and you know, I'm not this way, but I got some kind of comments that I want to talk about. When you're in your 50s and you're dating men in their 50s, you have to understand that we have so much wounds. Like, we have so much going on. We've been through marriages and divorces, and we have children, and we've been hurt, and we have all kinds of baggage. So when women expect men to be perfect and there's never a blip, and they you check all the boxes, and you suddenly get one thing that happens and you go, that's it, I'm out. Do you understand that you're missing out on a person that could be very important to you? You might never get to know somebody because you're so focused on being treated like a queen. And I understand being treated like a queen is important. But when someone has family and
children and responsibilities, they don't always have all that energy to put into you. You're not a princess. We are human beings. I don't want to hate men. I'm not tired of men. I want to be kind, and I want to give back to a man just the same as I expect him to give back to me. And I'm not a dummy. I'm not going to hang out with somebody who treats me like shit. You know when that's happening. You can tell. And if it gets to the point where I feel miserable, I'm out. I know who I am. And I know that I'm valuable and I'm smart and I'm funny. And I just don't want to have this inside hatred for all men, or have these preconceived ideas. Oh, that's because he's a man, or he's a misogynist, or because his opinions might be, old fashioned, or if he's a dick, you're going to know it. I'm going to know it. And there's like so much out there for us. And I want to keep that hope. I want to keep that feeling of excitement. I want that. And I'm going to give care packages, and I'm going to bring him coffee and make little snacks. And you know what? I'm going to get it back because I'm giving it. And if I don't, then that is a different story. I just want other women to know that we don't need to hate men. They have their problems too. They're going through life things as well. And yeah, some men are dicks. And that's why we moved on. Or it didn't work and we moved on. But I'm going to keep my heart and my mind open. I know who I am, and I'm very proud of it. And I won't take other women beating me down because I'm not doing what they want. And I'm not saying that any of you did that. There are some women that I have had to get rid of, that are constantly after me. And I'm putting myself out here. I'm very vulnerable. And I don't think it's a bad thing, but I also, I appreciate advice, but I also can give advice.
You see, ladies, it's so sad, It's so sad to see that she has already made the mistakes before she realized that it's not rosy out there. You see, a lot of women has gone through what she's going through right now. Majority of ladies who choose to divorce their spouse after several years of marriage and have children, a lot of them come to this brutal reality because it's not rosy out there. You see, um, if it was hard for you as a young lady to find a spouse at a younger age, when you were young, you were beautiful, more beautiful, you had your youth. If it took you time to find a spouse before you eventually got married, why do you think after you've had several kids, you're aged, you don't look as beautiful as you used to, and you think it's gonna be easy for you to just find someone at that time of your life? Why do you think it's gonna be that easy? You see, the reality is this: um, a lot of women, just like men, also go through midlife crisis. And you see, when a lot of people go through midlife crisis, most of the time they tend to blame their spouse, their partner, for the reason why they are not happy. And truly, the partner might share a blame in that, but you can't entirely blame them because the reality is this: it's so hard and difficult to make ends meet these days, to raise a family. You spend so much time chasing the bag, chasing money, you know. so you can provide for your family that you even forget yourself. You forget yourself, you forget that you have a family that you have to tend to. But the truth is, you can't actually tend to everyone's need. And majority of the time, most guys, they just focus on working to take care of their family because that's their major primary responsibility. Because if he can't provide, the family also won't stand. So they have to provide. So they spend the whole time trying to provide. I'm not saying that maybe for those who are out there doing other things instead of providing, I'm saying for those whose spouse are providing and doing their best to take care of the family, the truth is they won't have enough time for you or the kids, or for the family because it's so hard out here, you know, so hard trying to make ends meet. So it's really not going to be easy. But the truth is, as soon as the partner, maybe the man is lacking, because most time we will agree that women are the one who fight for divorce most of the time, they're the one who wants to leave, you know, at least 60 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. We all know this truth, right? So now, if she wants to leave because the man is not giving her as much attention that she requires, the man is no longer giving her that baby girl treatment, that queen treatment, like she said, being treated like a queen. And then the woman thinks it's best for her to leave, and maybe she'll find someone else who will give her that treatment. The truth is, it's difficult to find that person because whoever she's going to find at that age is also struggling with life, trying to fix his own life. He's also looking for money, trying to take care of his own responsibility. That person also won't give you 100% of his time. That's just the truth. He also won't give you 100% of his time. So you're still going to realize that at the end of the day, the grass is not greener at the other side. It's almost the same. The problem is when men and women are going through midlife crisis, I think it's best, maybe you seek therapy, especially if you don't have a direct conflict with your spouse. Maybe you're having constant issues, you're fighting, you're having, if it's just you feeling like, you're not being treated the way you should be treated, he doesn't see you or she doesn't see you, she doesn't appreciate you. Because for men, it's all about appreciation. Because when men start feeling like they're not being appreciated, they're not being respected, that's when they want to leave, But for women, it's all about being seen because they feel like they've had a lot of kids, they've grown older, and the man doesn't give them time and attention. And then they start feeling like maybe he has someone else, or maybe if they leave, they'll find someone else who will give them that much attention. The truth is, the best thing to do if you can't seek therapy, but for me, I would say seek therapy. But if you also can't seek therapy, it's better try some community. If you have community like friends who are married, sometimes you need to look into your friends who are married too, and realize that the grass is not also greener in their own side. You know, because some of you women, you start seeing your friends from the outside. You see, oh, the husband is treating her nicely, or the husband did this for her, and then you feel like your husband is not doing the same, and then you feel like, oh, maybe if you leave, you find a better person. Sometimes if you look closely and you look deeply, you go into those families, you realize that you're even better than the person you're looking from outside and thinking that they are doing better than you. It's not greener anywhere. Life is tough for everyone, So I would suggest, my own 1 cent, why not go close? Maybe you can go close to those friends that you admire so much, that you think their families are so nice. Go deeper. Go spend at least a week with them in their houses. That will bring you to reality. Will make you realize that it's probably just the same. She's just probably, you know, um, she's just managing her own situation better than you're doing. Sometimes you need to look closely because it's not easy having kids, paying bills, paying school fees, paying all these, exorbitant bills that you have to pay to take care of your family. It's really not easy. for anyone. So you can expect 100% attention from anyone. It's so not realistic, ladies. You see, it's not realistic because even you can't even give someone 100% attention. You see, right now she has made the decisions to leave. She thought it was going to be greener. She wanted her own space. Now she had her own space. They invited her for a family dinner. And now she's realizing that, wow, I'm going to my friend's place for dinner. And I had a family and I left my family to go be with other family. And these other family, they are not so perfect either. But they are managing, they are putting their, two and two together and forging ahead. But she left because she thought it was going to be greener. And now she's left. There's no difference, her life didn't get better. Things didn't change. She probably tried dating and she realized that maybe her ex is even better than those people she was trying to date. Because that's just the reality, Sometimes you think that in fact, when people are going through midlife crisis, they start thinking they married the wrong person. But the truth is, they didn't marry the wrong person, because if you marry the wrong person, you won't be with them for years. Some people are there for like 20, 30 years and you still feel like you married the wrong person. You can't be married to the wrong person for 30 years. The truth is, you just got to a point where there's no more love. You just get to a point whereby you feel like there's no more love, there's no more attention, you feel alone, which is normal because of the reality that we're facing these days, the economic crisis, the whole situations going on around the world. It will definitely make people want to work harder. And when they're working harder, they have less time to spend with family. So at the end of the day, it is best for you to realize that, it's just a phase of your life. And maybe if you skate through, it's going to get better. Because sometimes when you leave, you realize that, wow, I shouldn't have left. But you've already left. And your partner may not want you back because maybe he feels betrayed that you ended it, you broke the family. And when he feels like you broke the family, he definitely won't want you back. And now you've ruined your life, you've ruined your family, and the kids are going to suffer from the divorce. You see? So it's best sometimes you take it easy, you look deeply, you have communication, conversations, or you seek therapy. All right? So that's my 1 cent for this. And I'll see you on the next one. And this is Mega. And this is reality. See you on the next one. Bye.